What kind of tasks do you do for Lord von Burgov?
Rare ones, lad. His lordship spends little...
What does the Royal Chamberlain do?
I understand, lad. You're...
Yeah, exactly. I don't know anything at all about him.
Sir Otto von Burgo is the Royal Chamberlain. He manages the royal towns and monasteries, approves the councillors...
Why does Sir Otto have to be in Prague so often?
Because that's the seat of the royal court, and our lord is one of the highest royal officials. Praga caput regni, young man. Prague is the heart of the kingdom. If you want to be somebody, you have to go to Prague, or to Moravia, to that traitor Jobst of Luxembourg.
Excuse me, but why do you consider Margrave Jobst a traitor?
And what else should I call a person who only looks out for...
But now he's fighting for King Wenceslas.
Jobst has changed sides so often it's impossible to keep track. But, to give him credit where credit is due, unlike our king, he's a great politician. Wenceslas wasn't even able to hold on to the... Yes, indeed. One day, that bloody Margrave Jobst of ours, he might even become the emperor himself.
Why doesn't Lord von Burgov free our King Wenceslas from captivity in Vienna? He's powerful enough for that, isn't he?
It's politics, boy. Pure and simple.
I understand. Why did they take our king captive? And why did the Czech lords let...
That's complicated. Back during the reign of both kings, and when young Wenceslas came to the throne, that's why he surrounded himself with faithful lower lords.
I reckon the high nobility didn't like that, eh?
You're damn right they didn't. That started a protracted war, dragging the king's cousins, but King Wenceslas was stubborn, unyielding, and he preferred to run away from politics to wine, women, and the... It was only a matter of time before the lords conspired with his brother. A year ago, they got together and captured Wenceslas in Prague. They secretly took the king to Vienna, where his brother is still holding...
So von Burgov and the others want Sigismund to be king?
Not at all. Soon they discovered they'd miscalculated. I think that's why Lord von Burkhoff received your message. He's trying to find new allies among the lower nobility.
Who are among Wenceslas's...
Who do you think? All the nobles in the League. The most powerful are Henry of Rosenberg.
But we serve Sahanis of Lipa.
Exactly. They're representatives of the lower nobility.
Ah, damn politics.
On the contrary, boy. It's only thanks to politics that von Burghoff didn't send you two to the gallows
I heard you could...
For a few groschen, what are you interested in?
I heard some interesting books from Prague have arrived at the... There's one I'd like to borrow. An alchemist, a sand-coloured cover.
Yes, several rare and astonishing books have arrived. But why are you interested in an alchemist's cookbook of all?
I've heard there is some interest... Every alchemist is in dogged pursuit of wisdom. Especially...
Perhaps you know more about that book than I do. Well, I'll have to disappoint you. And the one you're looking for caught his attention. He left with it before I could even... All I remember is the author's initials. I'm fairly benevolent when it comes to lending books, but he's had it borrowed for an excessive amount of time now.
I'll have a talk with Nick Vard and find out what the problem is.
You think I haven't tried? But since you've already... It seems Nick Vard lost the book. I've warned him repeatedly not to carry borrowed, but Nick Vard is old and stubborn, and...
The price of such a book must be incalculable.
But I digress. As I said, Nick Vard, I've managed to find 3 people who've spoken to him recently.
I reckon those aren't the only 3 people that know him.
I'm surprised that he's ever spoken to anyone but myself. Nick Vard is a loner. Which is also why I suspect something bad has happened, now that he's decided to leave his shell. But I'm afraid that's all I've managed to find out. Since Lord von Berkhove's arrival,
I'll help you. I'll ask all...
Many thanks. If you aren't sure what to do, stop by.
Before I go, can you tell me where I can find...
Who, exactly?
You said Nickvard is a... Where at the castle does he live? Are there any...
Nickvard lives like a hermit here at Trotsky. His chambers are in the Crone's Tower. But God knows he took his meals down in the Crone's kitchen. Lately, I've often seen him talking to Regina in the Knight's Hall, or looking out the hall window. I caught sight of him
So I just have to hope I run into him somewhere.
Nickvard always just shows up. I'm not surprised you can't find him anywhere, since I've been trying myself.
Where is Bertha?
Bertha cooks for us in the Crone's kitchen. If you can't find her there, try the first house.
Where is Regina?
As Lord von Berkhoff's personal maid, she'll likely be somewhere perhaps in the Knight's Hall, or on the floor above it.
Where is Hirsch, the stable boy?
I've seen him with Hirsch at the transport. He sleeps in the house directly across from it. I don't...
That's everything I needed to...
Greetings. Do you need something?
Do you know where I can find Nickvard?
Erazim is suddenly interested in Nickvard and me, but when I need him to read something for me, he never has the time. I'm sorry.
I was asking about Nickvard.
Aye, I heard you.
I can.
In that case, would you mind reading this message?
Show me. Dear Mistress of the Chambers. What is it?
Oh, what I wouldn't give to get messages from someone else. Say, Lord Capon. Never mind. Read on.
Persevere. We shall soon escape the dungeon of the cursed fate, however, has placed an... The heat of the Lightbringer's potion is working, but when the last remnants of old age left my body...
How much longer is it?
Not much. My damn clumsiness has sent all of the Lightbringers, but fear not, I shall get them back. May this be the first task on the road to... That's it.
Beautiful.
True enough.
My, that's...
But what does it mean?
Lord Liebach has... I suggested to him it wasn't proper for a noble to have an affair with a... But then he found what he calls the Lightbringers. So I suppose it worked. Hooray!
I know the book he's talking about.
Look, can we stop talking about this?
I understand. Just one more thing, please. When was the last time you saw Nickvard? And where?
The last time I found that message a few days ago.
Thanks anyway.
Jesus Christ be praised.
Bertha, instead of devils, the scribe told me you might know something about...
Well, I'm waiting. I brewed him another phial of medicine, but I told him to stop by for another one soon.
Did he say where he was headed?
I can't say. I promised Lord Liebach.
Oh, come now. Nickvard misplaced an important book somewhere. I need to find it.
I remember the recipes by heart.
Listen, Bertha. Do Do you realise your stubbornness is making everything more difficult? Nikvar borrows a mysterious book, and when the only person who wants to get to the bottom of it comes, you don't want to have Nikvar on your conscience.
I suppose you're right. I reckon...
I'm sure he would.
Well, it's a common potion for a bellyache. In that regard, Lord Libac, everything came out much too quickly.
Nikvar didn't have time to run.
It was in the privy down below the crone. I helped him clean his hose and made him... Lord Libac is quite particular about the... That's why he didn't use the privy near the maid's quarter. But this time, it...
Is that all?
What else is there to say? But then it happens to the best of us. And I told him as much then. I must say, he did look as if the fate of the...
I don't know if this is going to do me any good.
Well, you could...
Thanks anyway.
What a day.
Christ, this day is never ending.
Excuse me? Good evening, my friend. What do you need?
I'm looking for Nikvard.
Hey, Nick. I mean, Lord Libac. I almost forgot about him. I suppose his task wasn't so pressing, hmm?
What do you mean, forgot?
Nick Libac, that is, entrusted me with a big task quite a while back. He's a castle lord. But then I heard what another castle lord was planning. He says there's a war on.
I need to know more about what Nikvard asked you to do.
No. There are new rules now.
What are you blathering about?
Von Berghoff said there's a war. I told him, watch out for spies, Sir Otter. You're a spy yourself.
I'm not.
Ha! That's why you have to be vetted. To see if you're the side that Nikvard's on. Just so you know.
I'd like to.
Hold your horses.
Tell me what you want from me, then.
A sword.
Sword? Hmm? What sword?
A long and very... If you bring it to me, I'll forge one, buy one, maybe from one of the guards at the training ground or down by the gate.
Steal a sword?
Not a spy who wants to help Von Berg... My servant. I mean, me. See? Once I get a sword...
Listen, Hirsch.
Don't try any word games on me. Deeds talk louder than...
I'll gladly give you some...
Only spy. Unless you had more, then I'd believe you ain't...
I'm not going to pay you that much.
You want to hang on to your spy?
I'll think of a way...
God be with you.
Same to you.
About Nick...
Got that sword?
You wanted a sword?
I don't want an invisible sword.
I'll think of a way to...
Good day to you.
About Nikvard.
Got that sword?
You wanted a sword?
That's perfect. I don't think you're a spy.
What about Nikvard, then?
Nikvard asked me to do something for him. He must have a... Either way, Nick looked troubled and not very... And I told him I would. At least I could check to see if anyone was... But then Nikvard clutched his belly and ran off. So...
That's all?
Aye. If you run into Nikvard, I'll be going into war soon.
I'll tell him.
God
Greetings. What do you want?
A horse! A horse!
Well, fuck me blind. You've worked your way up in the world. I've got Herring here already and waiting for you. He ain't the fastest, but he'll work his little heart out, and he'll... An honest stock, too. From the Sameen stud farm. I've heard that wind is blowing from them dodgy nomads.
There are nomads.
Aye. I hear their camp. They've got horses there.
Well, useful to know.
Well, let's not forget about your horse. He's there.
Well, I know the basics.
That's wise. The first thing is, pet him now and again when you're in the saddle. Actually, best do that as soon as you mount him. Once you're mounted, don't drive him too much over. He won't trot too good and he won't move too fast neither. And horses ain't stupid, mind. If you leave him standing around, he'll most likely trough where he can drink or maybe some pasture. So don't be surprised if...
All right. I'll bear that in mind.
And of course, the horse needs good kit. No, I've prepared some decent tack for you, so I don't get mistakes don't go unpunished. You can tack him up yourself, right?
Sure. Thanks.
Farewell.
Well, should we set off for Nabokov? I don't think I could tolerate another day under one roof with that idiot Schomburg.
Aye.
Or 5, which remind... Look, I know I behave...
Nah, don't worry about it.
I'm in your debt. Talking of debts, there's one... That herb woman, Bozhena, really helped us after that.
Aye.
I gave her my word. And the word of a noble...
You're right. That's only proper.
Therefore, I entrust you with that. On behalf of... Give her our sincerest thanks, along with...
Your wish is my command, sir.
As soon as we get back from the... It's high time we set out, so we can get back before nightfall. Carpe diem.
I'm ready.
Let's mount up, then.
God be with you, my friend.
It's nice to be out under the open sky. I was feeling really cramped in those gloomy corridors up there. But I can't deny, this is a real fucking castle. I've never seen anything like it before. Perkstein is just a little fortress in comparison. Von Berghoff certainly knows how to make an impression.
That's true. Von Berghoff must be loaded.
I expect the office of the Royal Chamberlain is a nice earner. Or maybe he shits gold ingots. Fuck. This place makes me feel queasy. Memento mori. I could have croaked here and gone off to join my old man in eternity. God rest his soul. Then he'd ask me, "So, son, what great deeds have you achieved in life?" And I'd have to tell him, "Well, Pa, I fucked everything up royally, and then they hanged me for poaching." Christ on a stick. I can't have that. When I go into the next life, I need to have something better to tell. A whole lot better.
Well, you'll be telling him how you put a stop to the war in the land, saved King Wenceslas, and brought peace to the people.
That doesn't sound too shabby. Only, how to actually achieve it. Damn it. I need to get my mind on other things and get the feeling I'm living. Let's really spur these horses on, eh? What'd you say?
How could I refuse you anything?
There's a junction beyond Truskovitz with a roadside chapel. Whoever reaches it first wins. So, get ready, forward! Faster! Faster!
Quick!
Race with the wind!
Come on! Keep it up! Quick! Come on! Whoa!
Christ, yeah. Oh, I needed that. My head feels a lot clearer now.
I'm glad to hear it.
Thanks for riding with me, old pal.
I think nothing of it. But watch out next time. I won't hold back.
You never give up. That's what I like most about you.
So, what now, Hans?
Like I say, I can see everything clearer now. And the thing that's clearest to me is I won't be trifled with anymore. I'm the Lord of fucking Perkstein. Let everyone know who they have the honour of addressing.
I'm with you on that, noble sir.
Splendid. So, forward to Nabokov. The sooner we get that out of the way, the sooner we can find... O dentes fortuna, juvat! We turn right here.
I was thinking about our mission. What do you think of our prospects with von Burgov?
Well, we haven't got off to the best start, have we? But I'll do everything in my power to ensure we succeed. Hanush, Radzig and Jobst are depending on us. If they thought it was a lost cause, they wouldn't have sent me. They'd have sent, you know, someone less important. That's diplomacy in a nutshell. If you're serious about something, you send someone important to add gravity and show respect.
You didn't answer my question.
I did. You just didn't realise. All right, I'll explain. According to what Hanush told me before we set out, von Burgov is no fool. Quite the opposite. Persuading him won't be easy. We have to show him he has more to gain than to lose with us.
This shouldn't be about trade-offs. Sigismund is a usurper who's harming our land. Wenceslas is the true king, and siding with him is a matter of honour.
I agree, Henry. But as you can see, half the Bohemians nobles don't. More than half, actually. They either see Sigismund as an opportunity, or they're simply fearful and will side with the one who has the upper hand. They'll be holed up on their estates, waiting for the storm to blow over without them having to lift a finger. We have to show them we have the upper hand. It doesn't matter if they side with us out of fear or honour. They just have to side with us. And von Burgov is just the man we need. As soon as we get his support, the majority will follow. Because some nobles will simply do whatever von Burgov does. They will think he's a genius.
I'm glad you feel better.
So am I, my friend. So am I. We still have lots to do before we go back to Ratai. And I was afraid, you know, that I'd fuck it up. And I almost did, but I'm not afraid anymore. Now I see it as an opportunity and a challenge. Any old fool can manage simple tasks, but hard ones, they require a man like Sir Hans Capon of Lipa and Perkstein.
And Henry of Skalitz.
Aye, he faces the hardest tasks of all. Nabokov is not far now. The fortress stands on a rocky outcrop. We'll have to go round, so we should be careful. Our mission will be taking us around a pond, and we know what happened last time. So get ready. As soon as we cross the stream, we'll give the horses a gallop again. Turn left here! Nice fortress! I like the way it's concealed. Nicely situated on an outcrop, with a mighty tower and only one approach road. Easy to defend, with a view of the whole valley and its approaches. A well-chosen site.
Are you an expert on fortress construction?
You could say that. It's part of a nobleman's and a warrior's upbringing. Hanush forced me to listen to those teachings from Bernard and others, and I'm glad he did. When I think about it, unquestionably learning feeds a man's soul, but right now my belly needs feeding. So I hope Sir Jaromir is well stocked. Von Bergov's morning feast set a high bar, after all.
Hearing you spout wisdom is entertaining, but not enough to make me forget my ass is sore. It's a good thing we're almost there.
Sacre, Henry, a short ride like this and you've had enough? I was just thinking about heading off to see the world once we've sent Sigismund packing and restored order in the land. I'd like to visit the Holy Land, for instance, and kneel before the Holy Sepulchre. I'd bring back earth from Golgotha for the family tomb, to improve Father's prospects in the hereafter. So you'd better toughen up that arse of yours, so you can make it to Constantinople at least, without whining. Can you see what I see? Fuck! What a lot of horses! They must have cost a fortune. Perhaps he married off his daughter well. Or von Bergov is paying the Bach a tidy annuity, but kept it quiet from us.
So, we're here. What now, Sir Hans?
Now, I expect someone will come to greet us. And hopefully not like they did in Trotsky.
Hey, so Jaromir don't receive visitors. You'll have to leave.
I beg your pardon. See to it that he receives me immediately.
Can't be done. Sorry about that.
I am Sir Hans Capon of Lipa, and I am here with a message from Lord von Bergov. So get to it. And if you keep me waiting here much longer, you'll be sorry.
Please be patient for a while, sir.
My word. You got a sharp tongue sometimes. But what if he won't receive us?
He will. Just wait and see.
Come along. Sir Jaromir will be here any moment.
See?
The Lord Jesus Christ be praised.
Forever and ever.
Please excuse our precautions, gentlemen. These are evil times. Well then, Jaromir of Nabokov at your service. And whom do I have the honor of welcoming to my humble seat?
Sir Hans Capon of... I am honoured, Sir Otto von Bergov asked me to convey to you his cordial greetings. And...
Certainly, certainly. Please accept my hospitality, sir. You're surely thirsty.
An excellent idea. If I may ask that our horses...
Pelzel! You heard his lord.
But I've already got 15 animals to deal with. What doesn't hurt?
Hurtle has other duties. Stop griping.
15 horses? My word, sir. You must be doing all right for yourself.
Not entirely. But...
On me too, one could say. So, tell me, sir. How did you achieve what you have?
Well, but I'm guessing von Bergov didn't send you here to find out...
No, he didn't. So, let's proceed to the real reason he sent us. Henry, be prepared. I won't keep Sir Jaromir very...
Certainly.
Michael, you take Henry here under your wing and make sure he...
Certainly. Henry, eh? Michael's my name, and it's not the fanciest fortress ever, but you know, I like... How was your journey? All good?
Aye. Lovely.
Well, that's nice to hear. But I must say, my throat is dry. And maybe yours too. Come along with me. We'll soon fix that. As I said, The fortress may be small, but the work never stops. Right now, we're repairing the fortifications down there, so don't get under the lad's feet. But you can drop in on Pelzel and check how he's looking after your horses. We're rolling some dice, eh? We've got none of guesswork, so don't all be shy. Invite him to play if he finds himself at a loose end. At least he'll show you how your betters play.
Right you are, Michael. You can rely on me.
And you, Ertl, have you got shit for brains? You've got a guess, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry, Michael. I didn't know.
Shut your gob and attend to your duties.
Right, I'm going.
So you've heard then. I hope you won't disappoint Zwerk and pass some time with him.
I'd love to have a
day.
game.
Glad to hear it.
You have a kind
You're
master.
a good lad.
Huh?
I can tell just by looking at you. Zwerk has some polished badges. I'm sure he'd love to take a look at yours. You'll find him over there at the table. He's there pretty much all day. I'll keep telling him. Your arse will wear a hole down there one day, and you'll fall down in it. Dice and all. But now to the important business. There's a bite to eat on the table and something to wash it down with, so help yourself. And I'll be happy to chew the fat. I'm sure you've got loads of stories. I heard Lord von Berghoff himself sent you. So, what has he sent you with?
He's calling his loyal men to arms. To fight.
Now you're talking. It's about time. How many men does Lord von Berg...
It seemed to me he has plenty.
Well, that sounds like a force to be reckoned with. Good news. I bet my left nut Lord Jaromir will send me. Why didn't von Berghoff send one of his own instead of some...
I suppose he wanted to show respect to Lord Jaromir.
Ah, the way of the nobles. So your master, Lord Capon of Perkstein...
One of the most significant in the Kingdom of Bohemia.
Well, you're lucky you're with him. Look who I'm serving. And you're his, what, page?
His escort. I give advice when he asks for it.
Fair enough. I get it. I used to travel with Lord Jaromir.
Lord Cape.
Well, I envy you a bit. But hey, you've got time to kill. And me too. We can do something dignified. We'll clash on...
I accept your offer.
Then you're the right man in the right place.
I don't want to pry, Michael, but Sir Jaromir said he had some luck with horses.
Nothing interesting about it. His lordship's affairs are a long story.
Well,
if you insist. Sir Jaromir had these relatives, but they couldn't give it to him or something. So that, see?
No, you were right. That's nobleman.
Just so.
I hear you're a keen diver.
You heard damn right. All that traveling must have worn you. Take the weight off your feet then. And I play for high stakes and all. At a loose end, sir? Dice will help pass the time.
Tell me.
Nothing much. What's worse, today I copped it, but tomorrow will be better.
I know what you mean.
The prisoners?
You have prisoners?
Aye. Why else would I...
Good point.
A couple of poachers. They're well, my friend. then, sir?
Greetings. Do you need...
It's nice to meet someone from the trade.
Is that so? Good lord. Me and my brother wanted to get out of this... I'm steer.
Henry. You said you have a...
Aye. The poor bloke tries out. Oh, he does any work that's needed. He'd be better off learning a different... Have you got anyone next to you on life's journey?
The war took my...
Sacre. I'm sorry. He may be a bit... simple. Oh, well. What's he like, Hutch?
Brave and just.
He's got you...
And what's your lord?
My lord? Doesn't like it when folks... I reckon it's time I got... later, my friend.
How's trade?
Oh, I wish. We just keep it in good nick.
Aye.
If sparks fly, pal, you...
Oh.
Aye. I wouldn't hang around here if I was you. You could do yourself a mischief, Master Blacksmith.
You came with that Lord of Lipa, didn't... Won't you even tell...
Henry. Lord Capel.
Oh, I'm Clara.
My sword is at your service.
Blimey. No one's ever said anything like that to me. But it's not your sword I need. I have to go and get fresh herbs for our sick folks. And protect... And if you tell me about your chivalrous deeds...
I will be only too happy.
Comely. You'll... Come on then. Let's go. If I don't get back soon, the sick... Shall we go?